to work. Like
Amen.
they're literally not. Like I don't know. I feel like they could be doing so much better, but they're not even trying. They're not
So
even trying.
are they keeping you guys updated like daily or something? Like, is there somebody that is talking to the police from on behalf of your family?
You said what?
Do you have anybody talking on behalf of your family representing you guys to the police?
I don't understand that question.
Like, do you like the police communicating with you guys daily on
Oh
status
yeah,
of
yeah,
what's
yeah,
happening?
yeah, yeah. No, we have the lead detective's number and all that, and he's just keeping us updated with everything that they find out. Not like they're not keeping us updated with everything, but only the main things that they're finding out.
So my main concern here, and I think for a lot of people in the chat, has been that it's been a while now. And in that video, it's super. I mean, the question is either the police is already hot on the person from the truck, or they're not. Do you
The
think?
what?
Do you think the police has an idea of who the person in the truck could be and in the Kia driving?
I mean, if they did, they're not sharing that information with us, like or anyone else. So I
Okay.
wouldn't know.
So we need more help than trying to figure out who these people are.
Hmm.
In your opinion, does the person who's driving the truck, do you think it's somebody our age, like mid
No, that
20s?
that man looks at least, respectfully, he's too big to be someone
Yeah.
my age. I'm 28 years old. That man looks like he's at least 45 years old.
Yeah, that's what I think so. Do you
For like
feel?
for sure in his 40s. For sure in
You
his
can,
40s.
you can tell he's older by the way he moves.
Yeah.
Like,
What about the truck?
He's
So
walking like a penguin side to side.
yeah.
we just had a debate about whether there was another person in the passenger of the truck
Oh yeah, for
behind the
sure.
tower.
There's another a person in the passenger of the truck, because in the beginning of the video, if you zoom into it, you can see something being thrown from from the passenger side to the driver's seat, be to the big dude in the white muscle shirt, or whatever the shirt he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in, whatever.
And to anybody that's joining the chat right now, Stephen Alex is Matthew Guerra's brother, and he just jumped on here to clarify a couple of things. And he asked everybody in the chat before to go and block and report a specific account. I think we'll put it in the chat.
Miguel Santiago.
Okay.
Yes. And I'll post it on my story too.
Oh,
On
you
my
got
other,
it.
and
Yeah.
make a flyer in a little bit and post it.
Yeah,
And I'll
he's
post it on my other accounts too that I have. That way, in case he blocks this one, people see it still.
yeah he already has my account blocked. He couldn't handle my words in my mouth, so he blocked me.
Stephen, another important question that everybody had, and there's been a lot of back and forth, is who was the person that went in and broke into the Matthews's and Savannah's apartment? Was it the stepdad or was it your dad?
And what information does that need to be
Oh no, I
like?
mean people are questioning whether why
Well, well, my answer to all the people that are wanting to know that question, they should just respectfully mind their own business. And if they did not know Matthew or Savannah personally, they should just stay on the side. Like don't worry about an ongoing investigation, because I'm not gonna speak on so much,
Yeah, yeah, of course.
like respectfully, and not no disrespect to y'all, but to whoever wants to know that answer, they're not gonna get that answer because it's none of their business.
And
Yeah.
so
I agree.
ultimately, I think the more focus is what can we do to help in a positive way, to help fasten this, whether it's contacting the police and making sure they're on top of it, because obviously you feel like they haven't put enough work into this. Um, is there a fear that you think maybe because Mexico's around the corner from Texas, and usually people if they're trying to run, Mexico's a good place. Do you think that
And, um, if they went to Mexico, they will eventually get caught. Yeah, it's somewhere to run, but eventually everyone gets caught. It's only if you move smart, you won't get caught. These people are clearly younger they're younger than me. They're at least
In their
I
early
believe it's
20s.
I believe it's people that are in like their 20s, and then the old man that clearly has something to do with it. He's at least like in his 40s, but I just believe that it's a bunch of younger cats. So they're crap.
What happened?
uh,
That's exactly what I said. It was younger people around
yeah.
their age.
Stephen, we don't want to overwhelm you with too much. We just want to sit there and say that, we pray for everybody. We want everybody on the same page. We'll go ahead and make these flyers and get the word out for these Miguel Santiago to discontinue what he has to say. We just want to.
And then I'm sorry, I had another thing to say about this other wannabe sidekick reader. Everyone always says that she's everyone always says that she's right or whatever, but I just don't appreciate her at all. Her account
Are
is
you
under
talking about that 20 something following or something?
255,000 followers or whatever.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, she posted something about my mother saying, "Oh, Matthew's biological mom a week after her son was killed." Like that's none of her business. If my mother wants to be with us, she was with her family. We were all together on New Year's. Usually, I'm with my friends on New Year's, but through this tragic, time and stuff, we all wanted to be together. We were grieving, we were mourning, the loss of my brother in Savannah. We were all crying, just being together as a family, but everybody wanted to come for her just because we took a picture all together. We were clearly intoxicated. And everyone just, like, coming from my mother, like, if she's such a bad person, my brother loved my brother. And, we were all together grieving. We're not going to post us crying and, just, shedding tears and stuff. We're not going to do that. But
That's
this
exactly
lady
what I
wanted to
said.
go and put her input on my mother, making it seem like she's a bad mother. My mother is not a bad mother.
Yeah, people were commenting that last night. Like, why are they smiling? I said, y'all don't know what goes on behind that picture. They're grieving. Like, it's just a picture.
Yeah.
And do you also? There's been so many psychics, and there was specifically yesterday this ghost whisperer guy that was using a spirit box.
Gross.
Um,
Excuse me.
so pretty much you're saying don't listen to any of the psychics, right?
Like I said, I don't really, you know, yeah, I believe in that type of stuff, but some people, I don't really buy their shit. Excuse my language. I don't really buy their videos or anything like that. I think it's all like lies and stuff. But I did see that one. I did see the man in his trailer or whatever. I did see
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
his whispering or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know what
His,
to really believe on
he
that.
gave specific names, that was
If
kind of
if
rare.
he could, yeah, he said Michael, and
And
supposedly he
Julian.
said Annalisa, but I didn't really catch that. But that
He said
somebody said
Julian
it.
too.
But if he could go live, and instead of posting short videos, if he can go live and do that, maybe I would believe it a little bit more. It would be a little bit more believable. But he's only posting bits and pieces, and like I said, things can be recorded, before someone posts a video. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
things can be
Yeah.
edited. So I'm not really buying his videos like everyone else is.
Is there any psychic or any story that you heard that kind of felt right to you? They're like, okay, this felt like my brother, as this you would describe.
There was this woman under psychic Mara, like she was explaining how my brother would talk, like, look man, look man, look man. That's
Yeah.
exactly how my brother would talk. But then she started saying something else. She started saying the big boss wants to talk to you, all this stuff. First of all, my brother was, yes, he was a drug dealer, but my brother did not sell for nobody. My brother sold for himself. My brother would always, and I'm not trying to talk too much about it, but they kept saying a big boss wants to talk to you, a big boss. My brother did not sell for nobody. He was his own boss. So that's when I stopped, like, not paying attention to that woman's videos. Her name is Psychic Mara on YouTube or whatever. The one with the Charlene, Savannah Soto, and Matthew Guerra,
Yeah,
whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching her video, but then when she
Oh, he connection. He'll jump back
Maybe
on.
it's the internet. Sorry.
Yeah, it's his internet, and he has his TV too.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yes.
Yeah, I just stopped watching her videos because I couldn't even finish the whole video she posted on my brother. Because I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it, what she was saying. And I just felt like she was just making things up in her head.
Yeah,
And
They
yeah.
confusing information that's already been said on the news.
they said the ghost whisperer, the guy in the trucker, that he solved the case in Amarillo. And then going back to the first psychic lady that we were talking about that she didn't like her, they said a lot of cops reached out to her because basically she solved a lot of murder cases too.
You know,
Hey,
if I could get some documentary documents like on that, then I will believe it more. But people can say so and so. It doesn't mean it's true. I mean, like I said, I would have to see it to believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
true.
Yeah.
And the only
I
So
don't
do
person
really
you
that
believe
think?
in that stuff.
I'll
People are
probably take the
doing
time out of believing is the old man in his trailer.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get him to do a reading live. We were just suggesting that yesterday because we saw the video yesterday, and it seemed. I mean, if it's legit, I mean, coming up with names out of nowhere, it's kind of crazy. So to me, I'm like the fact that he mentioned Michael, Julian, and Annalise. But the question is how, right? But you said the police already cleared Annalise, correct?
Yeah, supposedly.
Supposedly, okay. So then, even if the police have cleared somebody, maybe they have information that that they don't want to release, even to
Yeah.
them. So who knows, right? I think right now, I guess there should be an update soon from the police to the public because there's too much speculation out there right now, and that's what happens when they haven't released information for almost like 5 days. People start going on crazy, wild theories.
Hmm. Yeah, I
So,
believe it.
did you feel like it
So
happened in the car or like it happened somewhere
My
else?
I believe that it happened inside of a house or inside of the garage. I don't believe that it happened inside of his car because there would have been a bullet. There would have been like I don't know, like I don't know how forensics work and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
they would have told us like they would have told us it happened in the vehicle. They said they don't believe that it happened in the vehicle. They were put in the vehicle, but I honestly I really don't know.
So who was the person that found him first? Because from what we heard was the fact that somebody got there before the police and was able to
Yeah,
identify.
it was a Facebook group. It was a Facebook group. I don't know if it was
Uh,
Grizzly
San
News.
Antonio Search and Rescue, I think.
Yeah, that's the group who found my brother and they posted it and
But
then
was
we
it?
got a text from a
Yeah.
friend they found your brother in Savannah and then we just rushed over there. We just because we were at my brother's apartment and we were waiting for the cops to get there so they can release footage of my brother's cameras at his apartments in the front, so we can see what cars were out of here because everybody was saying a Cadillac. And then people were saying a GMC. So we needed the videos, but we couldn't get them because we're not cops. So we were waiting for the San Antonio Police Department to get there. And as we're waiting, that's when we get a text saying that they found my brother. And that we left from the apartment and just went straight over there. And no. They said that they found my brother's car. We didn't think that their bodies were in the car. So when we got there, that's when everything just went downhill. And we found out that they were not responsive. They had no posts, and we just started freaking out. Like we thought that they were alive. We thought that they were alive, that they were kidnapped, but they're clearly already dead. And I believe that they were dead for a couple of days
Yeah. Very
before they
sad.
were found.
Yeah, because the way someone worded it seemed like they were found, alive.
so
From
I
what
have
Did they
I
say they mentioned the word Savannah is in bad condition? So
yes.
yeah.
like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
made
They
it
said
seem
she's in bad shape.
yeah, bad check,
Um,
yeah.
I saw that. That was posted by one of Savannah's family members, I think. But yeah, I don't know if they. I honestly I don't know, but I saw that and I was just like I don't know. I don't want to comment too much on that, but
Yeah, yeah. Don't
I
say
did see
anything
that.
that you feel could interfere, obviously. Like this is just a space for you to,
Yeah,
get some
yeah,
clarity. And I feel like everybody here understands if you don't want to say anything. And I think we do appreciate your time taking in coming in. And none of us here, like I said, everybody's on theories and speculation because this is part of what happens. But ultimately what we said before is people being involved, social media, and caring about the case is about finding justice, and it ultimately helps put pressure on the police to solve this crime fast. Because ultimately, if people stop talking about it, and when people are talking about it, you're gonna get the bad, the ugly, and the good, right? You might get leaks that help, but ultimately, the exposure will help. Not even just your family will help your community because the attention the case is getting, it will put pressure on the police to really, use all the resources to do it quickly. There's no excuse, if you have
yeah.
the FBI helping you, Um, so
So I
ultimately,
have a question. First of all, Stephen, I've been in this live, like they just accepted me to be like on the square,
But I've been in this live like almost every day, and last night I fell asleep to it. Not once have they ever spoken badly about Matthew ever.
Hmm.
And like I'm Gen X, so I consider the like babies, like they're babies, and it's all about getting justice for them, because no matter
Wait,
what,
who's
this
a
was
baby?
wrong. All three of them, they were babies. They were
Yeah,
young.
Matthew had just turned 22.
Yeah, they were I mean, that's why I said I'm Gen X. Like they were babies. I consider them babies.
Yeah,
Like,
they were still young.
it's life happens. We all make stupid mistakes when we're young. Like, we get involved with the wrong things or whatever, but that doesn't make us
Exactly.
bad people. Like,
Yeah.
he's a person and he's a kid. He was a baby. And so my question, so did the cops break the window when they came to see them,
Yeah,
or
when we got there, yeah, the cops did break the window, but they were waiting for paramedics to get there. No, 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 the cops didn't break it. The paramedics broke it. The cops were just standing there like imbeciles, just waiting for the paramedics to get there so they can break the window and get inside. And that's why we were getting so mad, because so somebody was saying that they're already dead, but I was like, well, the baby, like check the baby, save the
Mhm.
baby, like if the baby could be saved, save my nephew, like. And these assholes were just standing around the car, not opening it, not doing their job. They said, oh, it's out of our jurisdiction. We're waiting for the paramedics, and the paramedics took like 10 minutes to get there. So we I just feel like they could have saved the baby, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, because like I said, they could have been dead for days. Some people are saying that they got killed like that day. I don't know. There's a lot of things going around, but I just felt like they could have put their time and try to save the baby.
Yeah, they definitely could have done more. And I think even now they definitely could do more. And I
Hmm.
think like all of us on, especially on like this live, like we want justice for your family and for Matthew and Savannah and the baby, like Fabian. Like we want justice for them, and nobody is judging you whatsoever. And I
Hmm.
think everybody is so grateful that you're even coming on here tonight. And all of our heart, like we all these people that are on here, we care. We definitely like care. So,
Hmm.
you know, the only thing that I fear is that, like, I know that it's young kids and they probably called like that freaking fat guy, whatever, to come and help them.
Hmm.
But my fear is like they're in Mexico, or they have like I just want justice for them. Do you think that we're like you guys will ever get justice for them?
I hope they
I
do.
pray that we do.
I know
What would be
facts. This
justice though?
case is gonna get justice. That's facts. They're gonna get their justice.
Yeah.
I
There's too
can't.
much
I
pressure
don't
on
want to
them.
say too much because I don't want to just say the wrong things. But we're gonna get justice regardless. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll get justice regardless. Eventually we will get justice regardless. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But yeah, we're just praying right now that we get justice as soon as possible. We don't want to wait months and months and months for this to go on, and they don't have any leads or anything like that. Like that's what we don't
Steven,
want.
does your
Do
family have like a lawyer that you guys can talk to and can give you advice how to handle this and how to,
Oh yeah.
do you think that it has anything to do with Savannah's brother? What happened with him
Don't
in
send
the
me
court?
gifts. Send Steven gifts. Don't send me none.
I don't believe that at all. Like I said, my brother had a lot of enemies, but he also had a lot of fake friends, people that portrayed themselves as his buddy, but they clearly weren't. So, like I said, it could be anybody. It could be anybody. But I believe it was somebody that was like close to him,
Yeah.
like not close to him, but that knew him very, very
Do
well.
you think maybe they were watching him through his social medias?
Well, the only thing that my brother had was, I think just his Snapchat, his Telegram, and his Instagram,
Yes.
and all his stuff was private.
Yeah,
So
'cause that's how my brother-in-law got. He was shot in the head during a drug deal. They shot him from the back seat, like he left them in their back seat, and they were watching him on his Snapchat. And it was like the first
Um,
time he ever did a deal with them.
Steven, before something very cool, because I want to confirm this before we even mention this anymore. Because we saw the police release the last ping of Matthew's phone, and we know the phone wasn't in the car. So you had contact with him? When was the last, like, in?
The last time I talked to Matthew was in October. The last because we had some baby things for him,
Yeah.
because we had missed his baby shower because I was working, and yeah. So, but the last time I talked to him was like in October, and we had some baby things that I wanted to give him for my
But was
nephew.
there a message
But
sent to them, like the day of, or when they were looking for him?
that
That
what?
Was there a message sent to him, like the day, like when they were
Oh,
looking for him?
you wanna know about that one? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
Yes.
no, Savannah, I had Savannah's number and then I had my brother's number. But my
yeah,
brother obviously had an Android. Savannah was the only one with the iPhone. So my girlfriend, I'm texting Matthew, when he's missing. I'm like, Matthew,
yeah,
where the fuck you at? Where are you? Like, let me know where you are. I'm your big brother. Talk to me. You can trust me. Just tell me where you are. I need to make sure that you, Savannah, and especially the baby are okay. And when like you send a message on iPhone and then it says typing when others are typing,
yeah.
like back
When
to
they're
you.
The
reading it, yeah.
bubbles?
When they're in the
Yes, the
keyboard, yeah. When they're
bubbles.
in the
No, but
keyboard,
literally it said typing. I think it was the bubbles or typing. I forgot, but it was on my girlfriend's phone. But she told me, she said, "Babe, someone's typing," and then they stopped typing. They stopped typing, and like they didn't block the number or nothing. But then the calls were going through, like it was ringing.
yeah.
But somebody was typing back on the phone, and
What
then
day
they
was
just
this?
stopped. Huh?
When was this? Like, what day was this? Saturday?
I don't remember the day exactly. My girlfriend knows, but she's asleep, and
Yeah.
I don't want to piss her off right now. But I don't know. It was in the morning. I think it was in the morning, sometime around 11. This was about. I think this was a day before they were found.
So Monday.
I believe.
Monday, yeah. Because then,
Well, someone has their phone.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what's
somebody has
interesting.
his phone and her phone.
My
Wait,
God.
so her phone was not in her house? There was some reports. Some people were saying that her belongings were left in the apartment.
I don't know because if that's true, then nobody would be typing back on her phone.
Yeah,
So I
that's
have no idea, but somebody 100% sure somebody was typing on her phone because my girlfriend saw it and she freaked out. She's like, "Babe, someone's typing," and that gave me the speculation that they were alive. That gave
yeah,
me like I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
okay, they're alive, they're alive. Okay, that's good.
So do
But
you
they
think they were taken from their apartment, or if it was set up somewhere out? They saw somebody out there in the street or something, because some people were saying kidnapped. Like they were
look,
taken from their place.
my brother always like I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to say the wrong things, but
Yeah,
my brother's gone, so there's nothing legally that anyone can do. My brother
yeah,
always carried a gun. My brother was never
yeah,
lacking. My brother was never the one that would just not have his gun. He always had his gun. He carried his gun everywhere he went. And I just feel like he was set up. I feel like he was followed from his apartment because they left all their belongings there. They left at 11 in the morning, but my brother, he was always up at like 12:30, 11:30 in the morning. I don't know. I just feel like they went out to go have breakfast real quick. He took a
yeah,
couple thousands with him, and he went out with his girlfriend before that they had to go to the hospital that day, at 6:30 p.m. And I just felt like they were followed, and then they got trapped. They got trapped, and that's when I I don't know. That's when they got kidnapped.
yeah,
That's what I believe.
yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Because
Because my brother, they were saying the neighbors said that they left in a Cadillac willingly, and I was like, that's weird because my brother wouldn't get in somebody else's car because one, he has his own car, and two, my brother's smarter than that. My brother, like I said, my brother carried himself. Yes, he made bad choices and stuff. He was living the fast life, but my brother carried himself very smart. Like not too smart, but he always carried a gun on him for him to get caught lacking and set up like that wouldn't be my brother. Like,
Do you think that they did this on, like, planned it, like, before she
yeah,
would
I
have the
feel like they were
baby?
planning it a couple weeks before they did it, you know, or it could have been months. I don't know, but yeah.
And was a candle lit in the house? Because everybody's
The
talking about
candle was
like,
on.
Okay. So they were expecting to come back, obviously. They
Yeah, they
weren't
were.
like,
Yeah, they were. The diaper bag was there for the baby and everything. You know, they were gonna go back.
so then the other thing is, obviously, like you said, and that's what I assumed too, like, that wasn't found in the vehicle from what the police,
Yeah, no, his gun
they
was for
only,
sure stolen.
yeah, they only found bullet casings, but even then, they could have been placed there, to try and make
Mm-hmm.
it seem like it happened in the car. But
Mm-hmm.
it's just, I think ultimately right now is hopefully they have enough surveillance to be able to find where these cars came from. Because I truly believe, based on looking at everything, that it happened somewhere else too. That it was
Mm-hmm.
set up by somebody they knew, because somebody doesn't lose their apartment like that.
Yeah, nah. My
Somebody
brother
who's
would.
been doing
If
this
my
for a
brother
while.
knew he wasn't gonna go back to the apartment, he would have turned off the candle. He would have took the diaper bag, knowing if he was gonna be gone all day, he would have took the diaper bag with him. And
and
yeah,
if it happened in the car, they would not have had to like blow out the windows. The windows would have been blown out.
yeah, exactly.
But even further, like if somebody that knew it had to be somebody that knew that they were about to go to the hospital. Once she's in the hospital and he was probably going to be with her for like a full 2 days, after the baby was
Mm-hmm.
born. So like they had to know that he was about to get
It
induced.
was someone that was either close to Savannah or someone that was close to my brother that had information that others didn't. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Liam, I don't want to cut y'all off. I just want to say, Stephen, because I got to do a radio segment right now and I got to jump off of here. I just want to say, your family and everybody, Savannah's families in our prayers. And,
I
we're
appreciate
praying
it.
that we get justice. We're here for y'all. We love y'all. We just want you to know that we're here. If you need to talk, if you need a vent, we're always on here. I'm jumping off and on because, in between radio segments and stuff, I just
Yeah.
want you to know we may be strangers, but at the end of the day, brother, like we love you.
No, I
We're here.
appreciate that. I appreciate everyone. God bless all of y'all. It's all love.
All right.